formatted, which hopefully won't be too long. But yes, ready. Ready, everybody. Woo-hoo. Absolutely. Surprise. I'm back from the dentist. Ooh, how did it go? Don't tell me, dentist. Ah. Okay, we are doing something amazing. Okay. Think we're getting there. Yes, I got my retainers. It was all right. Hello, and thank you for your service. Well, hello. You're at Costa. Do you know what, actually? I think you do deserve a little treat like that. I mean, seriously, going to the dentist, it takes balls of steel. Something which I wish I owned, and I don't. Uh, so, well done, sweetheart. Thank you, Will. Where are you from, my dear? You almost fell asleep. Oh, South London. Oh, right. Oh, wow. I'm just trying to have a look. I'm not surprised, sweetheart. Everybody wants to come up north. um. Oh my goodness me. Da 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 dee. I'm trying to send something really urgently. I'm struggling. Okay, I'm kind of hope it got there where it needed to go. Oh my gosh. Oh, you found it. No. Yes. Please tell me it got through. Oh my goodness. Literally took me 5 seconds. I used the Costa, the Wi-Fi. It should have cost you nothing. It should be free. Sorry, I had to do that. I am meeting a friend. She's late. Oh no. There we are. Oh no. Oops. Turn the sound off. Will. Let's see who you are, Will. Oh, you're football. Oh, okie dokie. You're into football. She took a bus and I walked there. Gosh, she's a clever friend of yours. I've never been able to take a bus in my life. I don't know how to drive them. She lived far away. Well, then she has a long way to drive that bus. Well, if you want to move up north, now may be the best time to do it, son. Does she live in the land of far, far away? And I'm older than her. Oh, so is she going to college or is she? No, I don't know. The man in my picture is Paolo Maldini, one of the best ever players. Oh, I see. I don't know enough about football. I have to go by what people tell me. She's going to college. Oh, good. Everybody should go and get an education. It's the way. It's the way forward. Right. Back in a second. I just need to go next door. And I will turn into laundry lady. Do, do, do. Sophie, she's going on Thursday to college. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Time to iron. Oh, indeed it is, my dear. I am running between the washroom, the dryer, and the ironing board today. Or should I say the ironing table? Because mine's actually a little bit bigger than an ironing board. It's rather large. What can I say? I like them big. Right. Oops, I need to turn you ever so slightly. You can't see me. Haha, I can't see you either. I need to buy hot chocolate. Oh gosh, that sounds delicious. Oh yes, can I have one please? I like hot chocolate. That sounds absolutely glorious. Right. Can we have whipped cream, sprinkles and marshmallows as well? Because those make it extra sparkly and really yummy. One, two, three. I've done 5 so far. Oh no, what? Oh no. Oh no. As in, oh no. Oh. That kind of oh no. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. No, not that kind of oh. Oh no. There have no marshmallow. This is not good. We shall not do at all. That's it. I'm so mad. I am so cross. I'll go to the foot of our stairs, Sophie. No marshmallows is not good. Do you use starch on your clothing? Yes, especially underpants. I bought Hunter a drink. He is next to me. What drink did Hunter want? Hello, Hunter, by the way, and congratulations on college. The place that's full of knowledge. That is where you're going to get a brain the size of a planet. How is Riley? Is he being a good boy? Is he being the best boy? That's what we want. Oh, okay. Gosh, this is exciting. We've got a little surprise. It's on its way to you. Yay! What is my favourite book? Oh, what would I run back into a burning building for? Is that what we're asking? The type of book that is, in essence, a fundamental part of British life, of which everything that comes from it is, in essence, the forerunner and storytelling for the eons that are yet to come. That level of importance. Are you British or Aussie? I am British through and through. I'm also Yorkshire. My favourite book of all time, the one I would die for, to protect. Yes. Think of it as Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451, in which there are characters called the Book People. Now, the Book People are there to help preserve and protect the stories of us, the story of humanity, right? I am, in essence, one of the Book People, and I will carry this story within me just in case it should get lost in the mists of time. It is by a gentleman called Sam Ewald. He has a pen name, John Christopher. Now, John Christopher, the pen name, wrote a book called The Death of Grass. Now, The Death of Grass was written in 1956, right? Next year, this beautiful post-apocalyptic dystopian horror will be 70 years old. Yeah. This book will be 70 years old. It is as important then as it is now. If you've ever heard the saying, 9 meals away from anarchy, this book encapsulates the very essence of 9 meals away from anarchy. If you were ever in doubt as to what a country would do when faced with annihilation, famine, disease, and the death of your nearest and dearest, this book will give you the raw, unfiltered, what would happen to the United Kingdom and the rest of the world. It's not a book to be read lightheartedly. It is hauntingly beautiful in its desolation of destruction of mankind, and I simply adore it. And it just so happens that I have one of the copies, the first run, the first press. Sam owned this book, and that's why it's so important to humanity, to literacy, to the history of the world. And I will protect this book with my dying breath, and I will make sure that on the day that I am no longer living on this planet, that this book will go into the hands of the next guardian, and they must protect it with their lives. Because believe me, if this book should ever go, if this book should be destroyed, you are not just destroying history, literary history. You are destroying a section of humanity that may never, ever come again. That's how important this book is. It's called The Death of Grass, and it's by John Christopher. And it is that important to humanity, to history, to the world of literature. This book needs to be protected and preserved at all costs. I have never felt more passionate about a book in my entire life. And if you want to, and you feel the need to check it out, I have done an hour-long book review on this book, and I still don't think I did it justice. The book I have is the book that all the rest of the Death of Grasses were printed from. It's that's why it's so important. And I will protect it with my dying breath. It's as important to me as the kids. That's how important that book is. Have you been to Australia? No, but I am. Got that on my bucket list. I would want to go. Yes. The book is called UK 2025. Oh, we're not far off. My mum was born in 1956. Oh, right. So your mum shares the birth of literacy and the literature of the future, and 70 years old as well. What's it called? Oh, I've heard of it. Sounds like a very interesting book. Might have to pick it up. We'll look for it. Yes, there was a film based on it. What did I think of the film? Brutal. Yeah, the film is quite brutal. And did it stick to the storyline? No. It tried. Did you study literature? No. No, I did not. I did something else. And that's something else I cannot say. I think I saw it on YouTube. Definitely brutal in a 70s way. It is an incredibly brutal film. It's... oh gosh. It's like Mad Max met... let me think. I'm going to give you an analogy. Oh, Oh, sorry everyone. Mad Max meets Emmerdale. Yes, Mad Max meets Emmerdale Farm. Oh my God, that is a perfect analogy. Oh, you've got to go, your friends here. Sophie, watch this space. Yes, Mad Max meets Emmerdale. Absolute perfect. It did its best. I love that analogy. Stars in my eyes. Oh yes. Perfect. It did its best to stick to the storyline, and in essence it did really, really well. However, there are certain bits that it should have followed a little bit better. I have it in audiobook, I have it in book, I have it radio, BBC Radio 4 Extra did a version of it with, oh gosh, he's married to Victoria Coren Mitchell. Her husband did the audio, the narration for it. Definitely a good way. Yeah, I mean, rural Britain, I expect it will go like that. I mean, I do live in rural Britain, and I am under no illusion that if this place went to hell in a handbasket, it would not be long before these starving masses from the cities branched their way out into the local countryside, and we haven't got a cat in hell's chance when the starving horde, it's the golden horde, if you like, as I tend to call it, because they will not have thought to pack provisions, probably won't have provisions to pack anyway, and will be coming our way quick, damn, and in a hurry, looking for their next meal, because somehow, and I don't know why this thought process goes through, but they seem to think, because we live in the countryside, then we must be rolling despondently in food. From Peep Show, yes, Victoria Coren Mitchell's husband did the narration for the Radio 4 Extra version of The Death of Grass, and it is on point. They do not miss a single thing. It is fabulous. If you got the chance to listen to it, it's free. I may even have a copy of it on one of my playlists of apocalyptic radio dramas. I think it might still be up there. It's well worth a listen. It's an amazing play. Loved it. They're too used to having everything handed to them. Oh, they'll come. It'll be walk this way, walk right through my flipping house. If I got out of the house with the kids and the cat and my husband and we're all still alive, we're doing well. There, oh, blimey, it's as remote as we are. It will not stop them. They will turn up. They will be the barbarians at the door. They will walk through. They will take, and they will do it with extreme prejudice. David Mitchell, that's the dude. I could not think of his bloody name. Tell you, I'm getting old. I'm getting senile. It'll be like that scene from Pulp Fiction. With divine righteousness, the masses, sometimes the M is silent. They will come through. They will see. It will be a case of we came, we saw, we conquered. They will, and there is not a damn thing that myself or Farmer Giles will be able to do to stop them coming through and taking what they damn well please. Yes, I've had that feeling for the past 10 years. If I'm still standing after they've marched through the house, I'm doing well. Captain Clothesline will save you. I wish. I don't think so. I'm a realist. I see it for what it is. There's not a damn thing anyone will do. I'm a woman after all, and no. It'd be like The Walking Dead on steroids. I will start reading it today. Please do. It's one of those books that you have to read. It's in my top 100 books that you have to read before you die. It's a double-edged sword being awake. It blooming is, and it's a horrific feeling. I would like to have a glass of champagne as I watch it all go to hell, and then oblivion for me, I think. I might get a curry in later. How about me? I'm doing a stir fry tonight. I'm making black bean with rice and noodles with a bit of luck. It was fun while it lasted, eh? It sure was. I would want, if I'm being brutally honest, I would like decadent dark chocolate, a glass of chilled champagne, and probably a sumptuous roast beef dinner with a really, really, really nice glass of red wine to go with it. That would be heavenly. And don't forget the Yorkshire puddings, because I'm a Yorkshire puddings kind of girl. Maybe Lidl will have an Apocalyptic bubbly meal deal. Oh my dear, oh my dear, you are speaking my language. Oh dear, oh dear, dear, dear. Oh yes, I can see it now. That British housewives will be all circling the centre aisle looking for the Apocalypse meal deal. Oh gosh. It's got to be Bisto, right? We've got to have Bisto gravy. Otherwise, it's just not happening. Shall we have Centimillion? Shall we have that for our red wine? Or you want a Merlot? What kind of wine are we going to have? Come on, everybody. This is the apocalyptic meal of the last meal that we are ever going to have whilst we're watching it all turn to absolute shit. And we want it to be epic. And all the fellas will be looking at the power tool section. It won't be Tesco and only for club card holders, Jay. Oh my God. With rice and noodles, the ultimate sin. That is so true. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to live in the realms of fantasy, but I have to be a realist, and I have to realise that I am a female, and oh boy, if I don't have a big strong man around me and my children, we are not going to survive very long. And that is the way of the world. And that's why in a disaster, even the boys will be running around looking for a big strong man to look after them. Trust me on this one, I have experience. That is unfortunate but true. So true, family is what creates civilization. I wouldn't last long in the apocalypse. No, this is why you need to attach yourself to the infantry of family. Okay. There we are. Now, it's an absolutely sobering thought, is it not? How absolutely brutal it would be. All these, dare I say, doomsday preppers and you know, all those shows that were on television, and all those people that seem to think that bugging out and they'll be all right if they just go and bug out. Trust me on this one. You are going to bug out with your wife and your young children. Have you really tried bugging out with your wife and children. You won't have time to put a tent up. It will be chaotic. There will be stuff flying absolutely everywhere. Your children will be terrified. They'll be screaming their nuts off. They'll be crying. Dependent on how very young they are, how on earth are you going to shelter your family? How are you going to feed them? Where are you going to take them? The chances of your family physically being able to do all what you think you can do in your head, and bearing in mind half of you haven't even tried enacting this fantasy plan that's up there. Do your children know that it's silent running? Do they understand that one word, one scream, one yell could be curtains for all of you? I'll be honest, we've known something was not right for a long time. Hello, Auntie. Have you seen the film called Light of My Life? I have not seen that film. I did not even know it existed. Ooh, is it a good one? How does one procure this little nugget of joy? And I'm just saying that this little fantasy that we have of we're going to run to the hills and we're going to be just fine, having never practiced and acted out even a tenth of what your plan is in your brain, believe me, you will not last 5 minutes. And it's no disrespect to those that think that they're going to be all right. It's just when the plan on paper is suddenly enacted, chances are it's not going to work. I've been in some seriously sticky situations and in some very bad places, and how I have walked out with my ass still attached to the rest of me is questionable. But yes, here I am. And I found it tough. And I didn't have young kids with me at the time. I'm just saying, it's going to be rough. What you need, and I say, you need to have already thought about this and moved your family accordingly, regardless of what is going on. You need, if you feel and you know that your family has to survive some way, somehow, you need to get your ass to Mars, quite literally. You need to have moved lock, stock and 2 smoking barrels out of wherever you think you are and where you need to go before it hits the fan, because believe me, when it hits the fan, it's never spread evenly. Just saying. It's very good. It's like The Road, but I feel more realistic. Similar story. I think Amazon sell it. Basically, nobody can trust anyone apart from family. And with a caveat to that, I wouldn't trust my family either. Certain members of them anyway. The ones I gave birth to, I probably would. I'm just saying that a lot of people have this little fantasy that they're going to be A-okay and that everything's going to be just fine, and it's going to be a bit like a trip to Disneyland. Yeah. That's why I'd rather have the last decadent meal with a beautiful arrangement of wine and coffee and aperitifs. Oh gosh, yeah, I could literally give you the Epicurean's delight to eating well at the end of the world. I just like teeth, mate. That's all. End of world. Can I have a pair of false teeth, please? Just so I can eat. I don't ask for much out of life. And a pair of teeth would be awesome. Yeah, I think I know you know what I mean. I just think a sense of realism has got to start to hit in before long. We can no longer live in this this little Boy Scout fantasy land, right? It's just not happening. As the saying goes, in times of trouble, a hard man is good to find. Yes, it is. And what's really, really disconcerting at the moment is the amount of television shows, movies, etc., literature, the whole lot, where the female is under, and this is an illusion, right? And I hate it. I absolutely hate this in modern literature, in modern films and music, etc., where girls are being basically sold the biggest lie that they don't need men. I don't need a man. I'm tough enough. Oh no, you ain't, princess. Oh no, you ain't. Oh my giddy antus. I'll stand at the foot of our stairs. You need a man. Bring me a man after midnight. That's what you'll all be singing. Absolutely. Yep, as if the feminists are going to say, oh my goodness me, I'll just go grab my rolling pin and knock them out. Oh yes, I can see it now. The Waitrose women warriors. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Always happens, absolutely. Oh my goodness me. All the little ladies are going to be looking for a big strong man. I guarantee it. And all the little boys are going to be looking for a big strong man as well. Yeah. How we could have done such a disservice to our young ladies and gentlemen on God's green earth is I just do not know. It upsets me greatly. The fact is, And this is the biggest thing that really upsets me, is that you do not know how bad it's going to be. And if you are being told and sold a lie that you don't need a man, wow. Oh yes you do. And you need him 6 foot tall and 6 foot wide. I don't drink alcohol anymore. I will go with cherry. Hey, look, if you want cherry Coke, it's your last meal on the planet of Earth. If you want cherry Coke, babe, you have it. People are waking up, but it's not enough. We've had it too easy for the past 100 years, all by design. As if the feminists are going to save us. Always happens. Don't need no man to where's all the good men? Yeah, where have all the good men gone? Ha, can you imagine it now? Dating agency for the dystopian era. Yes, ladies, you've never had it so good. So many rock-hard men are all out there waiting to take care of you. Trust me. Dear me, dating in the dystopian era. Oh, God. Wow. Ah, dearie me. Dearie me. Yeah. I don't suppose many of you remember, oh gosh, it's going back, let me think, it must be, 14 years ago. You're onto something, because it'll be big business. It will. At the top and bottom of it, right, a man's primary objective, and this is men, real men we're talking about, their primary objective is protect, right? Provide and protect. And the women are on the planet to love and to nurture. And it's yin and yang, and between the two, they work. It's perfect. It's poetry in motion. It's singing from the heavens above. This is what we are destined to do, destined to be. Right? And tell me I'm wrong. It's been working for millions of years. The caveman would go out with his club and bring back the Brontosaurus burgers. Am I not wrong? Oh, this is my favourite t-shirt. Schrodinger's cat. It's not easy. And it's the hardest thing in the world, is the destruction of a family. And I'm so sorry you had to go through that. But I'll bet you will fight tooth and nail for your little girl. That is such a cool t-shirt, isn't it not? It's awesome. I have a absolutely cool dude of a customer. He's also a very dear friend, and he has the best t-shirts I have ever seen in my life. And he has, oh, he's just amazing. Such an awesome guy. And I know that you will fight tooth and nail for your child. I know you will. But it's a shame that the fundamental unity of the family, with the father at the head of the table, and then there's the wife who has got her arms around the children, and the husband has got his arms around the wife and the children. And I do believe that they are under immense pressure. That whole thing to me is a breaking point. It's as though if they can bust up the family, then they can bust up society, and then everything else will fall. And it's so wrong. And how do we fight back? Women, get your wedding dresses on. Start as you mean to go on. Find a good man and build a good life and raise a good family. Yes, all right, I might sound like I've come from the 1950s, but believe me, our grandparents knew a thing or two. Because believe me, when it does hit the fan, the family that slays together stays together, right? Just remember that. Pyro, spark a pyro. I'm making wedding dresses and getting married groovy again. I always say one thing. Be careful who you choose as your cellmate, because these are the world's smallest handcuffs. Trust me. Oh, well done, Pyro. Thank you for joining us. We're having dating in a dystopian era and why it's good to get wed. There we are. All right, I will be back in a couple of minutes. I've just got to nip next door and grab some body bags. I will be back soon. So true, fairy. Family that slays together stays together. By the way, I need you to come over, bring a shovel, and a tarp. I can't tell you what. Oh dear me, you're making me sides hurt. Oh god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we are. Oh, was it? There we are. Yeah, body bags, you know. I have planned for every eventuality. I would like everybody who has the fantasy of being able to survive anything at any time, any place, anywhere. Oh my goodness, what are you, the Martini family? How goes it? Absolutely. It goes very well, thank you. Now, I would like all those people out there that seem to have this Boy Scout fantasy that they're going to bug out to the hills during the night of the disaster, because it always happens at night at 2 in the morning. Trust me on this one, I have experience. Why do you think they call it 2 o'clockers? Yeah, exactly. I would like you to drag your very sleepy family out of their beds, and they haven't got time to get dressed. They've just got to go out and what they're wearing. And if that is you in your boxer shorts, then I'm sorry, dearest, that is what you've got. And I would like you to reenact the bug out procedure that you seem to think that your family are going to be able to do. I'm going to be generous, and I'm going to give you 5 minutes. In reality, you probably got less than 1. Exactly. And I would like you to report back to me if your A, family is still talking to you, B, your wife hasn't had you carted off to the local psychiatrist, C, your kids decided to, dad's a no-go zone, don't talk to dad, dad's gone off the deep end. Yeah, come back and tell me how your family are feeling after their midnight expedition to the local woods, and just, you know, we'll work from that perspective. Let me think, I need that one. All right. Okay. There we are. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Do love it when a plan comes together, kiddos. back in a moment, everybody. Just got to transport the carcasses next door. There we are, my little ones. There we are. Well, I come to the door after strange bumps in the night, and I think we'd make it to the woods. Practice makes perfect. Like I said, you know, every family needs a hobby. And why not make this one yours? Absolutely. You know, some like jigsaws, some like embroidery, some like copper-coloured candy. There's many documentaries on YouTube about Bosnian Wars and Argentinian collapse. Lighters became very good commodity. That, cigarettes and chocolate. Oh, what can I say? Oh. Isn't it amazing that all the stuff that's really bad... Oh, we're back again. Poof, as she comes back into the room. Anyway, it's a nice day. It's a grand day out, isn't it, kiddos? Absolutely. Turned out nice again, as we always say. Oh dear me. I just report back to me once you've had your first foray into foraging at 2 a.m. and let me know how you got on, whether or not your wife's still speaking to you and whether or not the kids are still speaking to you. If they are, you're okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. Fabulous. It's going to be ace. Just like camping, but a bit more intense. When I'm cleaning windows, absolutely. It's amazing what you see. Oh, yes. Let's me walk in the park. Absolutely fine. No, nothing to see here. Everything's fabulous. I'm sorry. Oh, how lovely. Oh, and how is your brother? Is he all right? Yes, we'll run a fire drill. And you know what? Actually, this time of year, oh, he's very good. I'm pleased. At least you see your family. I don't call mine the in-laws, I call mine the outlaws, for very good reason. And they call me the bad one, I tell you. I know. I'm the black sheep of the family. I am. Still, I'm glad that you get on with your family. I wish I did. I get on all right with bits of them. Oh, I know. I need therapy. Believe me, my therapist will be laid on the couch next to me with the amount of issues that I've got. It's called scapegoating. Probably. Probably. Well, there we are. Yeah, the ones who are awake always get pushed away, but no, I'm emotionally challenged, love. I think that's a good way to look at it. Emotionally challenged. Definitely. Don't feel bad I don't get along with my family. Oh, okay, is this the family doesn't like us anonymous club? I think that, you know, we could do something with this. Gotta take off, gotta bring the kiddo to school and then have a phone appointment afterwards. Oh, well, take care, Pyro. I hope it goes well. I'll keep fingers, toes and eyes crossed for you. All right, I'm on the edge of something. It's never good. Yeah. Here's hoping that everything goes well for Pyro. Thinking about you, mate. Hope your phone call goes well. There you go. Some love hearts for you, my darling. Everybody needs to have a hug. See you later, Spark of Pyro. Thanks for calling by. I'll meet you around the back later on. I've got the shovel and I've got the bags. What are we doing exactly? Is it a gardening project? Yeah, is it a gardening project? Come on, Aishan, care to share with us the 5 books you would keep in an apocalypse? It's very important, this. Also, what's your favourite go-to meal in an apocalypse? Back in a minute. one wash load down, another 90 million to go. Aren't I lucky? Welcome, Aishan. I'm sure I don't read much, but the first it would be the Berserk Deluxe Edition, and then there were none. Silent Patient, a book which should have 10 horror stories, and Crime and Punishment. There is a very eclectic taste. Cosmic, you're not much of a reader. I beg to differ. I think that is quite an inspired selection. Good choices. Yes, indeed. Well, what we are literally planning, literary planning, is what would be your last meal before we're on to roadkill? Because believe me, it takes all sort of critters to make them fritters. Absolutely. So let's have a nice meal. It might be the only one we ever get. Thanks, I had read Metamorphosis too. Oh, you say you're not much of a reader. You little kid, are you? You had me all the way at Simply. There we are, much better. Oh, you know, when it all hits the fan, I'm really going to miss my ironing board. I mean, in all realistic, how am I going to iron in the apocalypse? And what am I going to plug it into? A tree? I would like to eat something made out of my mother's hand. I love her and her cooking because she is a teacher. She doesn't cook much, but on weekends she does, and it's amazing. Oh, that has got me right in the feels. That has. Yeah. I would want, nothing beats mum cooked food. I know. Oh. Oh, you know what I made for the kids yesterday? Missionary stew. Made with fresh missionaries. World War II stew. Proper dumplings and everything. Yeah. Why they called it that, I have no idea. Organic missionaries, I hope. Yeah. I don't know why my kids called it that. I have no clue. Fresh organic ones, yes, freshly peeled. Perfect. Had them hanging downstairs in the larder. What's your favourite meal you like to cook? Oh, I do. I adore cooking. I just think it's one of my most favourite things in the whole wide world. That and reading and generally causing mayhem wherever I go. I'm definitely a family girl. I love my children desperately. And my husband, God bless him, I love him too. We don't have soulmates in this house, we have cellmates. Yes. That's why my keyring says key to the asylum, because that's what it feels like living here. And oh, I just think there's nothing more comforting than having your family around you at all times. That and really good friends, super excellent friends and family. And if you've got those in my life, my darlings, you are an incredibly rich person. You are incredibly rich. Well, do you know yesterday I had experienced the blood moon, lunar eclipse, because I'm in India, it occurred there and it's a rare and the experience was crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah, we didn't get to see it. It was too cloudy. Yeah. Oh, but you are lucky if you got to see it. Laundry's just stopped. Back in a minute. Where's Yorkshire? It's a magical little place that's in the United Kingdom. That's up north. That's where Yorkshire is. It's where magical things like fairies live. Yeah, and that's us. It's good to see, observe other people's lives. My life is very tense because of the study pressure in India. Students, kids are pressured with study in age 14, 15. The place clouds come from. Yeah, we make a lot of clouds up here. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, sweetheart. Just remember, your education is your key to success in life and it's your way out of poverty. Education is the way forward. If you've got the opportunity to learn and somebody's prepared to bankroll you while you do it, grab that opportunity with both hands because those opportunities don't come round very often. Sorry, I needed to go back and do something. My brain's not with me. Okay. There we are. For education is a privilege. The system in our country is not well managed. In young age, we get a burden of responsibilities, cause many young teens depression. Oh, the expectation versus reality, it must be very, very hard on young minds. There is a resilience within you, Cosmic, that will be able to withstand what you are going through. If you can read the books that you've read, you can do this. Trust me. After 1 or 2 years of birth, kids have to go to school. After 14 years of their life, they have to give boards, a state-wise exam that will decide your future. I see. Gosh, this is like the Divergent Project, isn't it? If you've never read the Divergent, another one is called The Giver. Escapes me now who wrote it. The Giver is a 1993 young adult dystopian novel written by American author Lois Lowry, and is set in a society which at first appears to be utopian, but is revealed to be dystopian as the story progresses. In the novel, the society has taken away pain and strife by converting to sameness, a plan that has also eradicated emotional depth from their lives. In an effort to preserve order, the society has a true sense of equality and lacks any colour, climate or terrain. The protagonist of the story, a 12-year-old boy named Jonas, is selected to inherit the position of receiver of memory, the person who stores all the memories of the time before the sameness. Jonas struggles with concepts of new emotions and things introduced to him, and whether they are inherently good, evil, or in between, and whether it is possible to have one without the other. Well, that's quite the novel. 1993, good grief. Don't let mind chess with you. I qualified as a chef, now I'm in digital media. School didn't make me. Yeah. Anyway, Lois Lowry. Yeah, that book's called The Giver, 1993. I just could not think of the woman that wrote it. Anyway, education, I'll start again. Education, darling, doesn't just start in the classroom. It starts everywhere. It's whether or not your mind is open and receptive to the messages that are coming your way. I've always said, excuse me, I've got soap powder all over me. It is soap powder, it is nothing else. Thank you very much. I'm just saying. I'm a firm believer in when the universe speaks, you must listen. Right? When something comes along and it's so powerful, the answer is you don't say anything, you just sit there, stand there, whatever, and you listen. As I'm also fond of saying, God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for that reason. What else would it be? I am happy because after 2 weeks we will have a big festival, Durga Puja, festival of God Durga, God of light and strength. It is a big festival and goes on for 10 days. Oh wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. I bet you do a lot of nice eating with that, don't you? I bet there's lots of wonderful food. Oh, you know, I'm sorry, but the way to my heart, I've always said, if anything should ever happen to Mr. Fairy, the way to win the fairy's heart is definitely, can you cook? If you can cook, I'm in, right? It's that simple. I'm easily pleased and I'm that cheap. I'm just saying. I'm just saying I am so cheap. If you can cook, that's it. Deal done. Yeah. Honestly, when I first got married to my beloved, and he's a patient man, for obvious, I could not cook. I would burn beans on toast, right? If he hadn't fed us when we first got married, I just don't think I'd be here, right? I could not cook anything. I would burn water. I'd like to say that over the years, I have improved somewhat. I can make lovely steak and Guinness pies. Oh. Wow. Yes, please. No, I'm like my cat, Montague. My cat is very food motivated, and so am I. Making me hungry. There's a lot of wonderful, delicious, and amazing food that is a festival. Many pandals, but handmade temporary temple for the god Durga. The pandals are of different themes. You can search it. Oh, I love cooking too. Oh, do you know what? It's a universal love language, isn't it? Food. It's comforting, it's reassuring, it's a social event, you know. Where are you going to be? Mostly the family. Where are they going to be? Around the kitchen table. They are when I'm cooking. I'd like to think after 20 years, actually my husband and I have been together for 25 years, after 25 years I have finally mastered the art of cooking and not killing. which is a good thing. It's a win-win situation. Everybody's happy, and I know that I fed the family. There have been questionable meals that I have done in the past that, quite frankly, even my worst enemy wouldn't have eaten. I would pronounce it parmesan, I think. Yes, I don't know. I just call it cheese. The shaky cheese. That's it. I call it shaky cheese. That one. Oh, Betty has run out of water. My girlfriend can cook really well. I love her cooking. As we are young, we are in a kind of secret, lovely relationship, and she secretly brings extra lunch box in school for me of her own. Oh, that has restored my faith in humanity. She's definitely hanging on to you, Sonny. I tell you, universal love language, Cosmic. A girl will not go to the lengths of making sure you have something wonderful for your lunch if she's not keen on you. Okay, no, not happy. I am not a happy lady. That shirt sleeve. That one's all right, that side. That's a bit better. Yes, I'm okay with that. What time is it? Oh, 10 to 1. Okay. Yeah. So, you might not know about this, Cosmic, but in our country at the moment, we are having quite the interesting time. Everybody's gone laundry mad. We're hanging up bed sheets up and down the countryside. Usually when we get home from work. It's so relaxing watching you and love my talks. Oh, thank you, Jay. That's very kind of you. Her name is Bansika. You can pronounce it like, Bunsika. Bunsika. Oh. Oh. You, my darling boy, Cosmic, have restored my faith in the future generations. I mean, that's basically our role as your older people, your parents, and the older generation. It's our job to ensure that you guys come through and have a better chance than we had. That's what we want for you. We want our future generations to have a chance. It's 5:20 in the no, oh, it's tea time over there. Oh, you're back. You've got about 10 minutes till your appointment. Oh, Spark Pyro, I'm thinking about you. I just want to know, when are we meeting up for this garden project? You know, I'd love to dig. Just tell me where I'm going. What exactly is it? Oh, dearie me. Oh, it's our job. It's my generation's job to make sure that the younger generation, as in you, Cosmic, have a chance of a decent future. And that's what it's all about. It's ensuring that the generation that comes behind us has a chance to do something with their lives. I hear there's a beautiful endangered wildflowers that need planting. Oh, I'm up for it. Absolutely. There wouldn't be Venus flytrap type things, would they? You know, a bit like Audrey from the Little Shop of Horrors. Yeah. Cosmic, if you've never seen Little Shop of Horrors, do watch it, darling. It's fabulous. I mean, you know, when you meet Audrey, when you finally meet Audrey, she's quite the character. Can't dig up endangered flowers by law. No, you can't. Our garden should be very good. Yes. Awesome. I'm down for that. Oh, it is at this point in society where the like-minded tend to gather to discuss current affairs. Sometimes it's raisin affairs. But you find that in times of upheaval, happy to help your conservation project. Oh, another space note. I never knew you were so green-fingered. There we go. Green thumbs, everybody. More about me is that I live in a loving joint family of 8 people. My dad, mom, granddad, grandmother, uncle, aunt, and my brother. My father is a gun maker. My mother is a teacher. Uncle is a mechanic. You, my darling Cosmic, are richer than you realize. You have this wonderful family all around you, nurturing and caring for you. You are a very lucky boy. Lucky man. I don't know if my husband would say that. I think he had more hair when we met, and the rest of the time with living with me, he's been tearing it out. Temp space, oh bless. Good luck, honestly. Keep your fingers, toes, and eyes crossed for you. Pop back on later and let us know how you got on, if that's possible. If not, still thinking about you. It's going to be fine. The force is with you. You will be fine. I just think, Cosmic, you have got such a wonderful, nurturing environment. You are so lucky. I would have loved to have had that growing up. I had quite the childhood. It's therapy. It's an hour every Monday. It's to keep me from planting too many gardens. Oh, look, sweetheart, right? I am not joking. Let it all out, right? Grow as many gardens as you want. There are plenty of things that I want to plant, right? I am not joking. My list is long. I literally have hanging on my door, I quote, "Please keep locked. Customers hanging inside." Make of that what you will. I think I'm indeed lucky. I am really privileged. Good in studies, well, not in maths for obvious reasons. I wasn't a fan of maths. But it's the universal language of the universe. There we go. So mathematics is quite important. I have a good friend and get whatever I want. My family is strict but very loving. You're very, very lucky indeed. Yep, you are a lucky boy. I'm probably going to be ironing for at least another hour. Washing machine's on its final run. Oh my gosh. There's nothing wrong with my hearing. My eyesight, however, if I was to ever lose a sense, I think if I was to ever lose a sense, what would the sense be that I would want to lose? Because I love being able to see and I love being able to hear. I think I would lose my sense of smell, because I need to be able to feel and I need to be able to eat. But if I couldn't smell, I probably would lose my sense of taste as well, which would be a bit sad. but my hearing's not so bad. But it's like everything in life, as you get older, things get a little bit slower and we get a bit more tired and a bit more cranky. At the moment I'm going through menopause and that's not pretty. Oh dearie Lord, no. Therapy is so important. I am proud to improve my mental health on the regular and recommend it to anyone. Oh, my grandmother and grandfather have a small garden on the roof of the house, DW, with good sunlight. Every morning my granddad wakes up and gives water in the plants and my grandmother keeps planting more. I agree, smell goes first. Yeah, I need to be able to hear and see and move. So those other three are rather important to me. I'd be upset if I lost my sight. I'd be really upset if I lost my hearing. And if I couldn't have the sense to be able to touch something, I'd be really, really miffed. Because it's important being able to hear and see and be able to move. So yeah, probably sense of smell. Mind you, no word of a lie. If you've been on bug out location, you'd be grateful if your sense of smell went first, because believe me, 2 or 3 days of nobody having a shower or any toileting facilities whatsoever, we're all going to smell a bit right. So actually, if we did lose our sense of smell, we'd probably be very grateful for it. I'm just saying. It's that time. If you're on in an hour, I'll be back. If not, I hope your day is full of beauty and positive vibes. Pyro out. Take care, Pyro, and good luck. Good luck with it. I probably will be here in an hour. Have you seen my ironing basket? Ha ha ha. He has a lot of birds in my house. Not other pet like cat or dog, because they will know. I will get lazy and I'll have to take care of them. Oh. Actually, if you have birds in the house and then you've got a cat, the cat will literally be sat there looking at the birds saying, what's on the menu today? So birds and cats don't mix. Well, we are coming up to my favourite time of the year, Halloween. Oh yes, spooky season is almost upon us, and I am so looking forward to celebrating spooky season in style. It's going to be good fun. Me, I love Halloween. I love Halloween, trick-or-treating and sweeties. And I probably have too many sweeties, but there we are. How many languages do you know? I know English because I am in a Christian school, Hindi, usual Indian language, and Bengali because I am from a Bengali family. Oh, fun fact, Bengali is considered the sweetest language in the world. You can search it in Google. Ooh, maybe I ought to learn it. I only speak English. I'm afraid I don't speak any other languages. I can do pidgin French, but that's about it. Which is really bad, actually. And that is shockingly bad, isn't it? Languages, they're not really taught properly in our country. You know, for what it is, we have lessons in school. Crikey, was it 3 times a week for an hour? So that's 3 hours a week spending time doing a language. What was the point? What's the point? You know, if you're going to learn a language, immerse yourself in that language, right? Otherwise, you've got no chance. We have a very backwards way sometimes to educating people in the country that I come from. And it's a shame. Sometimes I get confused and mix up all the languages I know, and it makes really weird sentences. Don't worry, it probably makes more sense than you realise. Yeah. It probably makes way more sense than you realise, darling. Oh gosh, I reckon I will be through the ironing about 3 o'clock this afternoon, with a bit of luck. Maestro, look at what? Look at what? I missed, obviously, for good reason. I don't always catch every message. Nope, the dryer's still whizzing round. I listen out for my machines so I don't miss a second of washing and drying. These have been dried to within an inch of their lives. Ooh, dearie me. Has anybody else felt a change in the weather? Do you think it's starting to get a little bit colder? I do. I have changed the bedding upstairs. We are now with the winter duvet. The duvet of destiny is out once again, and all the blankets for summer have been washed and dried and put away. I think winter will be early than normal this year, definitely. I think we're in for a rough one. Had a friend, an old professor. He doesn't like small talk, so he cuts straight to the chase. I like someone that can be direct with me. And that's why we get on so well. And he has been in touch to say he thinks that the weather this year will be quite bad and that we are going to hit winter sooner rather than later. He thinks if we can get to the end of October and we haven't had our first snowfall in the United Kingdom, he thinks that we're doing quite well. He thinks, looking at the weather patterns and the way everything's going, that we are destined to have a winter like we had back in 2010. So that will be interesting, won't it, kiddies? A very cold and bitter winter. Here in Kolkata, the beautiful or not so beautiful state of my country I live in, is having a very hot weather. Gosh, I bet you're experiencing 40 plus days, but not the weather. No, I bet you're having 40 plus days, aren't you? Gosh, to be able to cope and work in that temperature constantly must be very difficult indeed. Yeah, I reckon that, well, according to what he was telling me, what's my name? The name's Fairy. That's what my name is. That's what I was christened. Yep. That's what my mum and dad called me. Well, actually, I will let you in a little secret. They didn't really call me Fairy, but that's been that was my nickname, and that's what I've kept. Well, it's good to talk to you. Oh, it was lovely to talk to you too, Cosmic. Don't be a stranger, sweetheart. Come here and chat with us anytime, whether or not you're worrying about your studies or whatever. You got something to get off your chest, you come and talk to us. We're a safe, good bunch. We take care of our fairy family. Every member of this family is watched over, right? And we're here to talk to each other and to lift each other up. Okay? It's 6 p.m. I'm gonna go study. I'll join again soon, anytime in the future live. Wish you good health and happiness. Am I single? No, my dear, I am not. I have a cellmate, and we have the world's smallest handcuffs. Choose your cellmate wisely, because you are going to be spending a very long time with that person. And he isn't in the house at the moment, is Mr. Fairy. He's hard at work, and I'll see him tonight. And I also have Mr. Space Nut, who is my virtual online, dare I say, ninja. And also the brains behind all of what you see in front of you. And he keeps me safe. If I had an online husband, it would be Space Nut and Alan Aspinall, who currently is in London. World famous writer Alan Aspinall. He's in London doing ghost tours, and you have been warned. He is a famous ghost walker as well. And between Alan and another Space Nut, they keep me safe online. Anyway, Cosmic, take care of yourself, sweetheart. Do your studying, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Well, hello again. Hello, Will. How are you? Are you all right, darling? I should imagine living in London is a very busy place. I'm doing okay, thanks. Stuck on a bus. Inquiring minds want to know, are you A, driving the bus, or B, a passenger? Ha ha ha, a passenger. What do I iron every single day? For my sins, yes I do. I iron for Britain. Yes, iron for victory. That's what we do. As Captain Clothesline will tell you, L is for laundry. Can you believe I have never ironed once? Do not delay. Pick up an iron today. Iron your way to victory, my lad. You've obviously never had anything to iron. Well, may I interest you in ironing bed sheets? Bed sheets are very important at the moment, and don't forget, at night you are to ensure that you take care of all this free energy which is out there, and Captain Clothesline insists on it that we are all green and efficient and take advantage of all this free energy to dry all our wonderful white bed sheets. So yes, perhaps I can interest you in picking an iron up and ironing your way to victory. I am doing anything to get the message across in the least offensive way, so I don't get my wrist slapped. I would get into an awful lot of bother, and we don't want that now. Do excuse me. Sometimes doing the ironing can be a bit dusty. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. I know. Sometimes it's the perfume of the washing powder, and sometimes it can just be dust or little fibres from fabric that can just make me sneeze, and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I just gotta let it go, and I'm gonna sneeze on the floor. Absolutely. Oh, you know, the day I dread is the day that they take certain films and music and books away from us because they are considered not the right type of books to be reading, not considered good for morale. I worry that the year that Ray Bradbury wrote about in Fahrenheit 451, if you've not read that, please do, because it will explain what I am talking about. I worry that that day will come where we are given a required set of reading rather than having the freedom to choose what we read. Does that make any sense? That day, I worry. Mind you, I don't think we will do it to ourselves rather than have our beloved leaders do it for us, because we have the attention of a goldfish, as we tend to rely a lot on the thing on your wrist, TikTok or Toctics or whatever it's called. Our attention span has become that of a goldfish, and therefore our ability to have our brains in a state that we can sit down and pick up a book and read it, I believe we have to fight back one book at a time. If we read them and we remember them, they cannot take them from us. The most important thing that you own is your own mind. And as of yet, they have not made a way to get into our heads and to steal the very thoughts that are in there. Long live your ability to think for yourselves, to be able to do things for yourselves, and never ever let them take that away from you. Anyone. My biggest fear of getting old is losing my mind. I hate, the very thought of dying from Alzheimer's. It is a cruel fate. I do not know how I will go. So I will make sure that the time that I have in the here and now, that I will use it to the best of my ability. And I will live for every second that I am allowed to have. And I will try to read as many books as possible. Eat as much gorgeous chocolate as possible. And surround myself with as many loved ones and friends as possible, because time is very, very short and we never know when our last day will be. And so that is one of the reasons why I read as much as I do, because each book, each story is it's just another adventure to go on, isn't it? You know, when you step out the door today and go off on your journey and do what you need to do and all the rest of the things that go with general living, if it seems a little boring, I want you to try and jazz it up a bit, right? You're not just on a bus, you're on a side quest. You're going off in search of, I don't know, are you going to work? Are you going to college? Are you going to the supermarket? I have no idea. So you're nobly sat on a bus heading to your destiny with whatever it is that you're going to do when you get there. What are you doing? I want to go to Dignitas when I'm ready. Look, I don't want to give the government ideas, but have you ever seen Soylent Green? I'm just saying. They seem to have a Dignitas in every street corner in that film. Yeah, but I think that's probably where I would end up. So anyway, wherever you're going on your journey, on the bus, right, you are on a side quest. You are nobly riding your steed into town where you are partaking in, I don't know exactly what it is that you're going to do. Let's say you're going to the supermarket, where you are going to find sustenance and nourishment for you and your brethren. See? Going to the supermarket just got exciting, right? Yeah. I will be going out tonight to on a side quest on my noble steed, the horse, our car outside, and I will be epically returning the hallowed garments of my esteemed customers. It sounds way better than I'm just nipping in car and going out delivering laundry. You see, so if we start saying that we're going on side quests and noble things, just suddenly lifts the mood, and it makes you feel as though really it's the same day and I'm doing the same thing. It breaks the week up a bit. Have you ever written a book? No, but I've run a few. Does that help? I do know of a very famous writer. His name is Alan Aspinall, and he wrote the Fading Light series and the Lucy saga. If you have never read any of Alan's work, make today the day that you pick up one of Alan's books. I cannot recommend him highly enough. He is a world-famous writer. He also happens to be my moderator. But, you know, I am biased, possibly, but his books are amazing. Bill Jones. Hello there, glad to catch you alive again. Do you like the works of Tolkien? And if so, what's your favourite? Well, that has to be the Ballad of Bilbo Baggins. Bilbo, to you and I, was just a little small guy. He was a little teeny man, but he was the most famous, powerful hobbit there ever lived. Thank you. If you check out one of my short sort of like AI productions, I did one on The Hobbit. It's my cat dressed as Bilbo Baggins, so go check it out. Maybe one per year. Well, I'm just saying, give Alan Aspinall's book a go. You definitely have to look for it because he's so cute. He's dressed as Bilbo Baggins, and my cat is awesome. And being dressed as Bilbo Baggins makes him doubly awesome. Or as he is known here as Bilbo Cattins. There we are. Now, Alan is a wonderful writer. He wrote about the Lucy saga. Who or what is Lucy? You need to pick the books up to find out, but my goodness mate, Lucy is absolutely terrifying. She is a force majeure. She will rip your soul out and eat it for breakfast. She's terrifying, and she's all around, and she sees everything. Yeah, I would definitely recommend his works. Anyway, they are available on Kindle if you were wanting something a bit different to read tonight. And also, if you're ever in London and wanting to go on a ghost tour, Alan Aspinall also does ghost tours, and he sets off from St. Paul's Cathedral. And he does ghost tours as and when he has bookings. How do I know Alan? Alan happens to be my moderator, and we just met. You know, sometimes, you know, I've said before, when the universe speaks, you just have to sit there and listen. Well, it was one of those moments, right? Moments like this don't come along very often. So when they do, they're pretty special. And it just was one of those days, an ordinary day in England. And then one thing led to another, and I met Alan, and my world became a better place. And it's just weird, you know, just sometimes serendipity, it just happens. Have you ever seen, it was a Gwyneth Paltrow film about doors, sliding doors, that was it. And how just being in the right place at the right time and the right person comes along. And that was how it was. It was just weird. But it was as though I'd known him my whole life. And the same thing happened when I met another space note. God's timing, it's infinitely, it's just amazing, infinitesimally amazing. And the same thing happened when I met another space note. It was just meant to be. Back in a minute. Another load of washing has gone in. Timing is everything. It is just what the universe had in store for me that day. They do say when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And believe me, they do. Isn't it the key to a good comedy? It is. I would say God has got a great sense of humour. After all, He sent me to you. Everything happens for a reason. How I met my husband. God does have a sense of humour, if you believe what I'm about to tell you. My husband's dad had just died, right? He literally died 3 days prior to me meeting him. Okay? I had volunteered for the local scout hut. I know, do your best. Imagine me in a scout leader's uniform. In fact, for some of you, just wash your minds out now. Anyway, I became a scout leader and I met my husband on the at the beginning of March in the year 2000, and I was talking to a group of cubs that I was thinking about volunteering my time for. And I was talking to the cubs and I bent over a table. Now, unbeknownst to me, but one of the cubs lit a candle. And I didn't see that he'd lit it, and I accidentally backed into it. And I was on fire and I didn't know. I didn't know that he was going to be my husband at that point, but my soon-to-be husband leapt over a table, grabbed hold of me round the waist, threw me on the floor. Sounds delightful, doesn't it, everybody? And put the flames out on my backside. In the means of him doing that, he also burned his hands. Poor man. And after that point, I knew he was a keeper. And the rest, they say, is history. So there you go. Follow me on useful tips on how to get yourself a husband. And that's how we met. And 2 years to the day that we met on that day, we were married. He's a lot older than me. He's 63 this time, and I'm 49. Soon to be 50. Next year. So there you go, everyone. He's a good husband too. He's a wonderful father. There isn't anything that he wouldn't do for his girls. Do I believe in coincidences? Yes and no. Coincidences are strange. It's more of a cosmic thread, which I believe that when we are destined to come onto this planet, that this cosmic thread is woven into certain parts of your future. And now and again, this, it's me getting onto string theory here, right? This thread is not just woven into our lives, it's woven into other people's lives. And it's the harmonics that gets the people to link up at certain points in the timeline that you've been allocated to be on this planet. But that's what I believe, which adds into my string theory. And I believe there are millions of different galaxies out there. And on these galaxies there are planets, and there will be another one like the very one that we're on here, which is another Earth. And who's to say that on that other Earth the exact scenario isn't being played out in that timeline? Which sounds a little bit science fiction-y and a little bit timey-wimey and a little bit Time Lord and Doctor Who-ish. But it could be real. It might be real. Who knows? Are we ever going to be able to be Alice through the looking glass and be able to see it? I don't know. Maybe in the future somebody will invent a piece of technology that will allow us to look into the night sky and find another planet just like ours. Who's to say that they're not doing the exact same thing right now? If you wanna oh, between the ironing, honey, and raising the kids, taking care of Montague the cat, and running around after my husband, I don't know if I've got time. Burning question: can you cook? Yes, I am that cheap. I'm not joking. If anything ever happened to Mr. Fairy, I would be devastated. Our love is a kind that comes along once in a lifetime. You know when you've met your cellmate, you really do. And should anything happen to Mr. Fairy, you cannot cook. Oh. No. You know, on this scrambled eggs. Oh, well, son, you got a chance. I do quite like scrambled eggs. No, you know when you've met the one, right? It's weird, but you just know, and it's as though everything you've been searching for your entire life is there, right there in front of you, and it's magical. It's absolutely magical. Which is why when you hear of couples that have been together for so many years, that when one goes, the other one goes shortly after. And that, my darlings, is true love. You just know. It's as though the heavens and the earth aligned to give you this person, this special person, who you will spend the rest of your days with. And it's just a magical thing. And I hope everybody finds that. Right. Oh, that one doesn't look half bad, considering where it came out of the basket looking like. T-shirt, t-shirt, shirt, t-shirt, t-shirt, t-shirts. Okay, just t-shirts next. Whoop, whoop. I think I did, but she was a bit of a you-know-what. Oh, she wasn't the one then, was she, Will? You see, when you come on here, we discuss the really deep things in life. The life, the universe, and everything. Believe me, I know a few things about that too. If you want to have a towel to go around the universe, do let me know. I seem to be washing copious amounts of them every single day. I enjoy listening to me. It's a great channel. Oh, thank you. Well, I like to discuss the important stuff. You know, a good book, good food, what to do in an emergency, discussing the politics at hand. Yeah. And I like good company of like-minded individuals. You're here for a reason. The universe sent me your way, or that maybe the universe sent you my way. There is a mystical, magical reason why we are all here. We all feel it, don't we? The great change is coming. We're all there and we can all feel it. No, I have not, but you know what? I'm going to look that up. The Master and Margarita. Mikhail Bugalo. Oh. It's a novel by Mikhail Bugalo, written in Soviet Union between 1928 and 1940, so it was probably very a censored version with several chapters cut by editors. Oh. First in Moscow during the 1930s, where Satan appears at the Patriarch's Pond as a Professor Woland. He's accompanied by Korkiev, a grotesquely dressed valet, Behemoth, a black cat. Oh, right, this is totally up my street. I need to find this book. I need me a copy. Absolutely. Master and Margarita. Oh, right, yeah. It's very good. Well, look, darling, if you read a book like that and you tell me you're not much of a reader, come on. Yes, you are. I need me a copy of that book. I like to read but can't do it consistently. No, but there is a difference between quantity and quality, right? And that's quality, right? That is a quality book. Right? What we attain to read on here is quality over quantity. Dare I ask, since you are on a side quest, on a bus, on your noble steed, how many delightful white bed sheets with beautiful red motifs have you seen on your daily quest? When we were out, absolutely none, and I am now in the library where there are also none. Oh, it must be just up here then. I would have thought that your streets of London would be festooned with bed sheets. Are you not allowed to extend your washing lines and hang said bed sheets up? Is it not the thing? Are you not allowed? We seem to have bed sheets by the bushel up here with lots and lots of washing line. In fact, if you're in the bed sheet business at the moment, business must be booming for you. We are a bit reserved down these ways. Right. Wow. Okie dokie. I think we just throw caution to the wind up here in Yorkshire land. We seem to have quite a few. As our Dylan once said, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The bed sheets are blowing in the wind. Spark of Pyro, back again. It was a great appointment. Oh, awesome. I work with a girl from Yorkshire. You're very different to Londoners. Are we? Oh, that's interesting. I'll be ironing for another hour. I can guarantee you. You seem to enjoy life more, I would say. Oh, do we? Oh, that's nice. Must be all that country air that I'm breathing in. Doing something to my brain. There we are. That's the last shirt. Now it's just t-shirts. You know what they say? Happiness is the empty ironing basket. So are you an actual Londoner or are you from up north? I think you prefer a full basket. Yes, but I also like to get to the end of them. Believe me, it won't last. You know, as I often say, take a picture, it'll last longer. The one thing about laundry is it's always there for you. Rain, hail or shine, there will always be laundry. Born and bred in London near Wimbledon. Oh. Well, born in Yorkshire. Lived here all my life. In various parts around the area that I'm in. And I don't know, could I ever actually live in a city? I think I'd find it very difficult. I'm used to open green spaces and the wilds of of Yorkshire, and where we live is pretty wild. To be honest, actually, in a disaster, if somebody was to rock up outside our house, being where we are, first of all, I'd be amazed that they survived out in the wild, and secondly, I'd be like, tell us, wandering minstrel, what is it like out in the yonder valley? To say we're a bit remote is not taking the we are. So naturally you played tennis. Ah. Do you know, what have we got to play with up here? all those moorlands that we can go wandering over. Wuthering Heights. It can be it can be a bit bleak up here. Oh, there'll be plenty of room for rambling. Yeah, it's very desolate. It's lovely when the sun is shining. However, when it's windy and wet and raining and snowing and just generally flipping awful outside, it can get a bit, it can be a bit desolate. Somebody once did a joke on where we live. The film, The Hunger Games, and District 13. Well, apparently that's where Yorkshire is, if there were areas in Britain. Sorry about that, we got broken off. They did a thing on TikTok, and it was, if the Hunger Games was based in the United Kingdom and District 13 was Yorkshire, and that's where Katniss Everdeen comes from, is District 13, and it just made me laugh because they're not wrong. They are not wrong. I cannot get your name. ICO. How's it going, love? How is it going? Are you having the best day? ICO. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. Are you having a good day? We're being very deep and philosophical at the moment. Hunger Games is probably my most feared dystopian set of books. I struggle with the concept of pitching children against children to fight for food. It terrifies me. It goes against everything that is maternal and nurturing within me. Honestly, it upsets me to the point where I want to jump into the book and yell at the people that are there, come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough, which are probably going to end up getting me killed. But that's how protective I am against children. Real world is way more terrifying. It's going well. I'm glad you're having a good day, my darling. Yeah, the real world is way more terrifying than what you'll ever read in a book. There we are. Come on, lay flat. I wasn't asking, do as you're told. Sorry, sometimes you have to tell them how it's going to be. Sometimes you get t-shirts that are absolutely amazing, and then you get ones that won't do as they're told. Do you know what I picked up not so long ago? in the supermarket of all places. Tell you, serendipity again. V for Vendetta. I've always wanted a copy of that book, but never ever had the opportunity to be able to purchase one at a reasonable price. Well, somebody left a copy on the book donation pile, and it just so happens that my husband spotted it. And tell you, girls, if you're gonna go out and get a husband, get one that gets you. And he saw that book and picked it up and said, our lass, because that's who I am. He goes, our lass is gonna love this. And he were right. I did. Agreed, the story of Pinocchio always made me feel uneasy. Yeah, Pinocchio it's terrifying. If you really drill down into the actual nuts and bolts of Pinocchio, it is utterly terrifying. What's my favourite fabric? One that does as it's told. If it doesn't lie down first time and do as it's told with me, we will be having words. There's 7 bars of superheated steam coming out of my iron. It had better do as it's told. I quite like a good cotton. The problem is people don't know how to wash, dry and prepare a cotton shirt to be ironed. There's a certain temperature at which if you wash it too hot, the cotton breaks down and the fibres start to snap, which is henceforth why you end up getting holes in your shirts and stuff. So the optimum temperature for doing cotton for me is between 40 and 50 degrees. Any hotter than that, you're going to break the fibres. And when it comes to drying, you don't want to shove it in the dryer for too long. You know, an hour is more than enough. And don't dry them so like it's like a piece of paper, like a piece of papyrus, because once you snap, and believe me, if your cotton shirt is snapping when you've got it out of the dryer, I think you might have left it in there a bit too long. Just saying. Nobody wants clothing that when you fold it, they snap. I've started to absolutely hate synthetic fibres and how predominant it is. Yeah. Do you find that your skin is more irritated with synthetic fibres? You are not alone. We were not meant to wear synthetic fibres against our skin. And that's why we always feel itchy. There you are. You've learned something today, haven't you, children? You ever watched Seinfeld? One of the characters used to dry his clothes in the oven. Oh! Well, that wasn't Kramer, was it? I used to watch it back in the day, over 30 years ago. Just saying, I am that old. Yes, it was Kramer. Sounds like a Kramer. Yeah, it probably was. Kramer was the type of person that should be studied. and done a lot of studying on. He was unique. Oh, there we are. See, you can do as you're told when you want. I always think it's better if it does what I asked of it the first time, because to repeat what I want it to do will not do it any favours, I don't think. Well, when I am out tonight on my noble quest to return these garments to my esteemed customers, I will be counting how many more bed sheets are gently blowing in the breeze. And I shall report back tomorrow as to if we have got more or less. Eccentric is a good word. I like that word. I will definitely be reporting back as to whether or not Captain Clothesline has been doing the rounds and hanging up various garments. What time are we on? 2:20. One more. No. 3 o'clock maybe? With a bit of luck. He was fabulous. Yes, he was. Do you know the saddest part of all that we're going through right now is that I feel, and it might just be me, but I feel as though we've had the very, very best of everything. Music, films, literature, the whole gambit. I feel as though we've had everything. And it was so perfect. And we had such a good time, didn't we? We had the best. And I just feel that we're looking back on it, and I can't believe how good we had it. I don't believe you could be more correct. And it makes me wonder, and I sincerely hope that going forwards, the young kids of today can have something like what we had. Have you ever seen the film Ready Player One, or have you read the book? Ernest Cline, you know, is, I tell you, as I'm getting older, my ability to sometimes remember books and the people that wrote it, Ernest Cline. I did a book review on Ready Player One, in case you were wondering if you've not read the book. Ready Player One, Ernest Cline, a bit like William Gibson in Neuromancer. Cyberpunk perfection. The people in charge didn't like us having such a good time. Right, Ernest Cline, Ready Player One, William Gibson, Neuromancer. If you like your cyberpunk, if you like dystopian cybernetic futures, I do. I am a bit of a fan. Do give them a whirl. But there's a particular thread which is going through Ready Player One, and it is as follows. The 1980s have a resurgence, and the youth of the future are disaffected in every formidable way that you can possibly imagine. We have the technology, we have oodles of technology, but we are living in multiplex sky rises ad nauseum. Our environment to which we are surviving is so bleak and desolate, as it would be in a cybernetic dystopian future. Our ability to have fresh water, the land to which we grow our food, is all but destroyed through our own stupidity regarding the way that we treat the planet as a great big garbage can. And the youth, the only way that they can get away from the world in which they're living is through virtual reality, which is henceforth why it's called Ready Player One. And the gentleman that created the Oasis dies, and in his last will and testament is given a game, but it's not just any kind of game. In the game, you have to find various little Easter eggs of nuggets of joy, if you like. And these nuggets of joy, if you manage to get every single one, then you get to have control over his Oasis and become the next leader of the Oasis. Now, this guy was born, he's a Gen Xer, same as me, and he was born in the time of the best movies, the best music, the best of everything. And these kids of the future know it. They do. And it's whoever gets all of the hidden Easter eggs and special keys that will be able to run the Oasis, which is what the virtual reality is run through. And it's what lengths these players will go to in order to get control of the Oasis. And it is brutal. And I hope that that isn't the future that awaits the kids today. The only chance they've got is pretending to go into a VR universe. No thanks. That's not what we want for them, is it? We want them to have what we've had. Whether or not they will, who knows? Will I live long enough to see it? I don't know. But I tell you what I do feel, and it isn't just me, because I think we all feel it, especially if you're on here. You must be feeling it. But you know that there's something not right, and you can feel it, and you know that a change is coming. It's whether or not we're all going to be ready for what's coming. I don't know. We might be. Virtual reality might be better. The holodeck on Star Trek was insane. Yeah. Actually, I was thinking, thinking of holograms. I was thinking more of Red Dwarf, but it's cold outside, no kind of atmosphere. I'm all alone, more or less. That's small. Yeah, I am a bit of a dwarfer, but I also like the original Star Trek. Red Dwarf was fantastic. I loved Red Dwarf. I do. And I think of Rimmer. Oh dear. Oh gosh. Rimmer and Mr. Fibble, the one with the penguin, when Rimmer gets infected and he goes absolutely insane. Crichton! It's a bit like Kramer. Oh yeah. And we got Dave Lister and the cat. And Holly. But oh yeah, that one where Rimmer goes insane with Mr. Fibble, the penguin, and they're dressed in those gingham dresses with the mop hats and they've got the pony. Hilarious. Don't think I've seen that. Oh, yeah, you've got to watch it. It's a classic. That is a classic episode. Mr. Fibble and Rimmer. Hilarious. Yeah, he ends up locking Cat, Crichton and Dave Lister in an airlock and threatens them with WOO, and they're like, we daren't ask. They go, what is WOO? And he turns around and he says, Mr. Fibble says that's without oxygen. And it's just hilarious. I absolutely adore Red Dwarf. But yeah, I sense a great shift in the Force, and something is not quite right. It is not good in the hood. I don't know what it is. I wish I did. Sorry, I can just hear noises. Don't think I've seen. No. Oh, one more shirt. Excellent. There we are. Almost, but not quite, but nearly there. We are doing very well. We're nearly at the end. Yeah. Just a big pile of handkerchiefs to do. You know what I think about handkerchiefs? They are the last remnants of the chivalrous age. A gentleman that carries a handkerchief does not carry it for himself. He carries it for the lady. The lady that he sees that is in distress and is in need of a handkerchief. And every good gentleman carries a clean, pressed handkerchief in his pocket for that very reason. It is not for him. It never was. But for the lady in distress who is in need of a clean hanky. Oh. I feel like the postmistress. There we are. Okay, big pile of hankies. Remember, gentlemen, to wear your hankies with pride. You don't know when you will be required to produce a clean one out of your pockets. So, my darlings, always ensure that you have one in there in the first place. The ladies of Britain, we're counting on you. We've also, Betty, you've just run out of water again. Right, there we are. We have fresh water in the tank. Let's get this done. Let's do this. Right. I am guessing at about 15 handkerchiefs here, but I could be wrong. But I think that that's the amount that we've got. What's your most favourite horror movie that ever was? The Shining by Stanley Kubrick. I adore that film, and that is a horror movie that I can watch on repeat because it is so well written and so well acted. Jack Nicholson as playing the character Jack Torrance. Perfect. It's like watching poetry in motion. Absolutely adore The Shining. And you know, I know Stephen King wasn't exactly a fan of the way that Stanley Kubrick did the movie. But if that was the case and he hated it so much, I am puzzled beyond belief why, when he wrote Doctor Sleep, which is the follow-on to The Shining, did he take so much source material and put it in the book? That puzzles me. But I do believe that The Shining was an absolute gift. What an amazing film. Favorite science fiction film? If it's chewing gum for the brain, then it has to be Star Wars. If it's actual hardcore science fiction, then it has to be Arthur C. Clarke's 2001. Love. I love Arthur C. Clarke. I don't agree with certain aspects of Arthur C. Clarke's life, per se, but I do appreciate his ability to do. Hi, Mickey babies. You coming in? You alright? I do believe that Arthur C. Clarke was also a gift regarding hardcore science fiction. You coming in? Yeah? You're my little baby. Hey. What's going down, dude? Little baby, my little munty man. I got me a little baby. Come on, come in. Where is my munty? Hello, little guy. Yeah. You're going to say hi to Mama. Is it raining again? Is that why you're pulling that face? Yeah, you know the face I'm talking about. The one you got on your head right now. Hmm? Yeah. Are we on the internet? Who's that? May I have the washing, please? Would that be possible? and the laundry demon's answered. We've got washing like you wouldn't believe. Oh, goodness me. Oh. Right. Laundry is on. Drying is on. The white hankies are getting ironed. There we go. So I will be reporting back tomorrow on how many bed sheets I happen to see blowing in the breeze. I never knew that we were all of a sudden such keen laundresses, but well done us. May we hang our sheets with pride. Long may they flutter in the breeze. It is our rights to be able to hang our washing out, is it not? Ah well, I'm sure I will have plenty to report on tomorrow when I come back. And as soon as I have finished doing these handkerchiefs, I shall be saying goodbye and a fond adieu to you all, my loves, and hopefully, with a bit of luck, you will all come back tomorrow and we will do exactly the same thing. More washing, more ironing, and more talking about what's going on. I look forward to it as much as I hope you guys do as well. We haven't got many more to go, but we will have a quick count up before I leave, just in case I was wrong, but I still think I've done 13 handkerchiefs today, or I will have by the time I get to the end. It has been quite a busy day. Got an awful lot of laundry sorted, as I always do. I love to laund. Or as Bruce Willis of Laundry Baskets would say, it's a good day to dry hard. It would. I don't know. I'm not stuck with the copyright. I don't know. How did we do in regards to thumbs ups? We've managed, a staggering 11 thumbs ups today, everybody. Isn't that amazing? Thank you very much to all of you who have been on here and been absolute darlings and given us a thumbs up. What a lovely thing for you to do. And we are slowly through the fabric and mists of time getting to the end of our current basket, and to which I am so eternally grateful. It has been a long day, and I will be glad of a cup of tea and I sit on my bum for 10 minutes. Oh yes. Can you imagine the luxury of 10 minutes on my backside? I cannot tell you how much I have looked forward to that point in my day. Who said I wasn't going to get it? She got it all right. And I haven't had any stolen pom bears all day. So I think I've done extremely well. Oh, happy days. We're gonna get to the end of the laundry basket and it's gonna be great. I shall tell Captain Clothesline that you all said hello. And remember, everybody, hang your bed sheets with pride. Take care of your families. Remember to eat a good meal and read a good book. Viva Revolution! And all the things that go in between. Well, there we go, my darlings. We did it. Turn the iron off. Thank you for your service, Betty. We do appreciate you. Iron is off. Right. What do we have in here? Okie cokies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was correct. 13 hankies. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 items of hanging. Right, my lovelies, I will say goodbye. Thank you for your time today. You have been wonderful company, and I have loved every minute of you being here. I will say a fond farewell to you all. Thank you very much for calling. See you all tomorrow with another basket of ironing, and no doubt tales of daring do that we have been on the night that we delivered everything. There we are. Thank you very much for another space nut, for being there and watching over me. You are a guardian angel. And thank you also to Alan Aspinall. You are also a guardian angel watching over me. I do appreciate you being there, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And I will say ta-ta. Take care, my lovelies, and see you tomorrow.